Hello, welcome to Late Night Creations. I'm really glad you're here because today I'm participating in the Tissue Paper Challenge Tour. Happy New Year's! Today this is airing on January 1st, so I'm so glad you're here to celebrate the new year with me. I got my package from Lolly at Lolly D's Creations, and I sent my package to Tammy at Happiness Created. I got her name last time too, so we're becoming great friends. So I already slid my package open, so I'm just gonna slide the contents out and see what we got. Oh, it's a big, thick package. So let's see what's in here. Okay, it's wrapped up with some green, a solid green. That's what's holding it all together. So that's a nice green. Oh, here's the card. Let me open the card. It says to Kendra. That's my name. Oh, it's a beautiful card. Check this out. Okay. And it says, "Hi Kendra, I'm so excited to participate in this challenge with all you talented creators. I can't wait to see all the amazing things you will make." Has a cute little smiley face and it says Lolly. Cute card, thank you. Okay, there's two packages of this, and this is beautiful. I'm not sure where this came from. This is beautiful. I was wanting to find some of it. Let me just show you and quit talking about it. It's snowflakes, and then it has a silver and a white. And this is just got some little silver polka dots on it, I think. Some little silver flakes. I wanted to find some winter snowflakey kind, but I couldn't find any when I was looking. Okay, so what we do, it's like a Christmas gift exchange where we draw names. Well, the host, who is Lisa, she draws names. So there's two packages of that. She draws the names, and then it's like a Christmas gift exchange. We all send each other tissue paper. I forgot to tell you that part. Okay, I'm gonna open this package up because this is beautiful. Let me open it up. Get it out of here. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I wanted to find romantic tissue paper too. Sorry, Tammy, I didn't get you any romantic tissue paper like Lolly got me. This is floral romantic. Look how pretty this is. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty for Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm moving right along because I don't want to take too long. Okay, here's another one. Let me open this one up too because I want to be able to see it really good. Get this open. Let me pull it out. Get it out of here. I don't know why I'm opening it all the way up. I don't need to open it all the way up. Let me just get it like this. Okay. Hearts for Valentine's Day, of course. And they're like colorful. They're so pretty. And then this very pretty coordinating blue with it. And I bet that green will match with it too. But I can use the green too. So pretty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then this one you can see really good through the plastic. I won't take it out. That's very good for Valentine's Day. Okay, let me get started creating, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, let's get started on this winter DIY with that beautiful winter tissue paper. I have this house that I got from Dollar Tree. I couldn't find houses at Dollar Tree, so I got online. I ordered a whole case of them, and they came 3 different styles to a box, and so I have a whole boatload of houses now. And so I'm going to use this one. It's pretty simple, and I painted it white with white chalk paint, and now it's completely dry, and I'm going to put a nice thick layer of Mod Podge on because we're going to put that tissue paper on there. Now I have these little tags in my stash. I got them on Amazon. I'll try to remember to link them in the description box. And I used a light gray on the front and elephant gray on the back. But I'm going to try to give it a galvanized look, a metal look. So I'm going to use that, I think it's Aged Gray by Rust-Oleum, on a makeup sponge that I've cut up into little pieces. And then I'm going to add a little bit of white to it. And then I'm going to go back with that Elephant. Is that what it's called? I think that's Elephant by Waverly. And so I like the way this turned out. Now, everything's all dry. And I'm going to put this tissue paper on my house that's all dried with Mod Podge, and I'm going to put my parchment paper on, and I'm going to use my little iron, and I'm going to just press it on there firmly, and I'm not holding it. I did speed this up, but I'm not holding it on each spot too long. And then no wrinkles, nice and smooth. I'm going to use this method several times in this video, and I'm thinking I don't show you the entire method every time, so just remember that. Let it completely dry. Then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm going to gently, because the tissue paper is, you know, thin, I'm going to just trim around this house, right around the edge, and get that off nice and neat. You also can use a nail file or some sandpaper, but I wanted a nice clean edge. I didn't want it to look rustic. So I had this little snowflake, and I painted it white, and I thought I wanted it on there. I thought I might want to use it natural, but I changed my mind. And so I had this other snowflake that I have put Mod Podge on, and it dried. I didn't show you that on camera, but it had Mod Podge on it. It's dried. I put this beautiful silver. It was part of the tissue paper that Lolly sent me. And I'm going to do the burn off method because it's going to be hard to get in there and cut around all those little edges. I'm going to hold it with a pair of tweezers, and I'm going to carefully burn. Now, this was kind of a metallic tissue paper, so I don't think it burned as well, but it was easier than trying to cut all that with an X-Acto knife. So I burned it the best I could, and then I just took my tweezers and my X-Acto knife and just cleaned the edges up a little bit. It was really quick and easy. Now, it did make a little indentation in the middle where that hole was. So I just got these little, I don't know if they're really sequins because then you couldn't really sew them on. But anyway, I had these in my stash. I got a silver one out and stuck it on there. Okay, so I had this scrapbook paper. It's shiny on one side and it's silver. And then I cut this decal out that says Days Till Spring. If you've been on my channel very long, you know that I do not like cold weather. Winter is not my season. Spring and summer, even fall, but I do not like winter. Do not like to be cold. So this is for me. I'm going to take some, I'm just kind of seeing how it's going to look. Taking the Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm going to paint it on the back so that I get a thin, even coat. I don't want any lumps and bumps back there. So I put that all around the edges, and then I'm just going to, I'm using my little piece of cloth, little t-shirt, so I can smooth it out and not get fingerprints on it. Then I'm just going to glue that little snowflake up there, and then I had this greenery from it was actually from a garland that I picked up at somewhere after Christmas. I think I'm not even going to lie and try to remember and tell you where I got it from. Maybe Joann's. I think it was in Joann's. I just fell in love with that frosted look on it. And so I think it looks cute on the top of this little house. Now I'm going to put these little tags on the bottom. So I'm going to measure. I'm going to find the middle. I'm going to put a tiny little mark with my pencil. And then I'm going to put these right there, center it. Then I'm going to, do things a little awkward the way I always do. And I'm going to line them up the best I can. I'm going to make a little dot inside of each one of the circles. Then I'm going to get my pliers out, my needle nose pliers, so I don't smash my fingers, and hold the nail with my pliers and hammer those two little nails down in there. Now I used that little piece of wood to lift it up off the table so that I didn't ruin my greenery. And yeah, so that worked good. So I'm trying to make sure that they're all even. That one's a little crooked, so I just hammered them over a little bit. And yes, it's so cute. Now I have a chalk marker. These are, you can wipe them off with a damp cloth. And so it is, by the time this airs on January 1st, it's 78 days till spring. Well, that's what Siri told me anyway. I hope that's right. Anyway, we're going to count down because we're going to be so excited for spring. I think this turned out super cute. Let me know what you think and what's your favorite season. Okay, this is the tissue paper tour. There will be hosted by Lisa Evans at Lovin's the Lap and Karen from the Loft Home Decor. If you are interested in joining this and you have a YouTube channel and you're a content creator, go on Instagram and contact one of them to participate next time. Okay, so I had this little sign from Dollar Tree that obviously I got in the fall, and I'm going to use the paper that I showed you there. I didn't show you that I painted all of these beads on camera because it's pretty, easy, but I painted them white, and then I'm painting over this sign white, and I had to do several coats to cover up those words, and I just kept painting over them until I couldn't see them anymore because we're going to put that tissue paper on there and it's thin. Now I'm measuring to see how big the inside of the box, the shadow box is, and I'm going to measure that on my tissue paper, and I'm just going to cut it. I didn't even realize I was cutting 2 pieces, but that's good because just in case I mess one up, I'll have a spare. Now I'm putting some Mod Podge on these 3 little hearts, a good healthy coat, and I'm going to let it dry completely. I'm also going to put Mod Podge in that little shadow box. I don't know if I show that on camera or not. And then there was this really pretty blue is my favorite color, tissue paper that was in with the heart tissue paper. And so I'm going to make each one of these hearts blue, and this turned out so pretty. I love the way these turned out. So I'm doing that same tissue paper method with the Mod Podge with the iron. Now I'm going to use the sandpaper in a downward motion to remove the excess tissue paper, and I don't mind if this sands the edge a little and makes it look a little rustic with this particular decor piece. Now I'm applying a thick, hefty coat of Mod Podge, but an even coat. I'm doing it evenly, and now it's completely dry. And I decided I wanted to iron that just in case I don't want it to wrinkle. There was a little wrinkle in it. So now I'm going to put it in here. It was a little bit short on one of the edges, but I'm okay with that because it's a white background and the tissue paper has a white background. So I'm just taking my little iron, pressing it down. I didn't even use parchment paper on it, and it worked great. So I've always been afraid not to use it, but I forgot to grab it, and it ended up working out great. Then I'm just going to glue these 3 little hearts down in a row like that, and this one is done. Let me know what you think about this one. I think it's a cute little decor piece for Valentine's Day. Do you decorate for Valentine's Day? I always want to because after Christmas the house seems so empty, so I put up some Valentine's decor. Okay, this next one is one of those chunky hearts from Dollar Tree. I bought a bunch of them a few years ago and I'm still using them. And then I'm going to use this really pretty red strapped metallic tissue paper. And this other little heart I got out of my stash that I got at Dollar Tree. They come several in a package, and they are just so versatile and so fun to use. So I gave it 1 coat of white chalk paint, and now I'm giving this a nice thick. You can see how much Mod Podge I'm using on this because it doesn't, it's not white. And then I ironed it on. I didn't show you that whole process because I've showed you that several times already. And then I used my X-Acto knife to clean up the edge. And now I'm gluing this white heart in the middle. And I just love that it's almost like a filigree with all those little hearts in the middle. And then I have this little trim ribbon that I think I got this at Target several years ago. And it was on clearance after Valentine's Day. And I've just been using it and using it. And I love it. It's really soft. And I'm trying to tie this bow, and my fingers are just full of paint, and I kind of look like a hot mess about right now. But anyway, I finally get it done. Get this bow tied. I didn't leave my little tail string long enough. So that was the problem with that. So leave your tail string long enough. And I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there and put that little bow right there, and I think that's awfully cute, and it'll stand up by itself, or you could put a hanger on the back if you wanted to hang it. Okay, I got this little love shelf sitter at Dollar Tree, and it had a cute little pink flower on it, but we're going to take that off. And I do take that glue off of there too, but there were some places on this that weren't completely even painted, And then it had some scuffed up marks, probably from where I've stored it. And so I just went through and gave it one coat of chalk paint, white chalk paint on the front and the sides, and I can't remember if I did the back or not. Surely I did, because I usually finish out everything. And so here we go. It's all painted nice and white. Now I'm going to take these beautiful, I was so excited, I was calling this romantic. So I'm taking that lid because it's the size of the center of that circle, the O. And I'm going to layer these pieces of tissue paper with the patterned floral and the pink and the blue, and just layer it up. And then I'm going to find my center, and I'm going to put a staple right in the center of that. And now I'm going to draw a circle. I don't know that this is completely necessary because I didn't even get the circle in the center. I didn't get the staple in the center of the circle. So I didn't really even go by the circle. I just started cutting. You want the staple in the center of the circle. Now I'm just moving the paper, not my scissors, to make the edges curvy. This is totally optional, but you will see when I do the making a flower, by the way, that it just looks more almost kind of like a peony or something if the edges are ruffled. So you're just going to pick each layer up and pinch it up to the middle. This was kind of difficult because it was small. My fingers were really dry. My hands are so dry right now in this lovely cold weather we're having. And so I had a little bit of water I had sprayed in that lid. That's why I keep reaching up there and touching that lid, because with my fingers a little bit damp, it was easier to separate that tissue paper. So I'm just pinching those up and then fluffing it up, and it looks so cute. But I decided that's not what I wanted to put in the middle of that. I thought I did. Well, actually, I was going to, and then I had another idea, and then I decided I was going to see which one looked best. So I cut a circle out the size that would fit on the O. And now I'm going to draw a heart. So you draw half the heart and cut it so you have a symmetrical heart. Everybody knows that. Okay. Checking to make sure it fits. It fits. Now I'm going to take this Aleene's tacky glue, put it on my little piece of parchment paper, and then I have all these little pieces of this tissue paper that I cut up in tiny little pieces. We did this in elementary school, y'all, and we did this with a pencil on the eraser part, and wrap the tissue paper around it, dab it on the glue, and then put it on our paper. So let me know in the comments below if you ever did this in school. I love to do this. So I did this on this all over this little heart, and I think it turned out adorable. Just all the different mix of colors and how they blended. I'm using a skewer to do this, you know, the flat end of it, and because a pencil was too big. It wouldn't even fit in the middle of my little pieces of paper. So here we go, putting in the last few little pieces, and just make sure that you get them right up next to each other. And oh, it's so cute. I did put a few more extras around the edges because I didn't really want to see the white cardboard, but my background's white on my decor piece, so it's not going to show that much. And I decided I loved this way better than the flower. They were both cute, but that heart is cute. Let me know which one you like better, the heart or the flower. I don't know, I like them both, but I went with the heart. Now, I'm taking this little, it's actually a calligraphy marker, but it's the only marker I had that was the right color pink that I wanted. And I'm just going to make some little squiggles and some little dots all the way around this because I thought it looked like it needed to be outlined. So, you also could just distress the edges a little if you wanted to, but I wanted this cute little fun whimsical look to it. That's all for today. I hope that you enjoyed this, and remember to be still and know that He is God. Thanks for watching.